Hi, this is Melissa at the Sweetery Miami, and welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, we are gonna continue along the path of holiday baking. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make my personal favorite cookie. It is called the Red Velvet Brownie Chocolate Chip Cookie. I know, it's a really long name. Regardless of what you wanna call it, it's okay because it's gonna be the best cookie you will ever have. And I am not kidding you. It is like taking a red velvet cake, mix it with a brownie, mix it with a chocolate chip cookie, marble all of that into one, and oh my God, what you're gonna get is absolutely delicious. It's nice and chewy in the center, crispy on the outside. Everyone in your house is going to be hooked on these red velvet brownie chocolate chip cookies. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredient list.
So the first thing you need is for your brownie recipe, you need half a cup of flour, 1 cup of cocoa powder, and a 1/4 tablespoon of baking powder, a whole egg, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Recipe, you'll need 1 cup of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of melted butter plus 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and half a cup of chocolate morsels. To begin, mix all of your dry ingredients into a large bowl. Make a nice big well in the center of it and put in your wet ingredients, including your egg as well as your melted butter. To enhance the chocolate flavor, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt inside of the mixture. And I do have a little bit of a secret weapon. I'm going to make this a red velvet brownie by using this delicious red velvet emulsion. Once you have all of your ingredients in the bowl, use your spatula or a whisk to get everything combined thoroughly. Once it's fully combined, go ahead and set it aside and let's start the cookie part. For the cookie half of this, you're going to take the same ingredients, all dry, inside of a bowl, and you're going to make a well right in the center of all of the dried ingredients. You're going to add your wet ingredients as well as your chocolate chips. And then at the end, I decided to add in about a cup full of tiny marshmallows. Once the cookie dough is completely combined, grab your brownie batter and add the cookie dough directly to it. You'll notice that having the brownie batter set aside for a little bit, it's going to thicken up and the consistency is going to get really rich. So when you pour the cookie dough in, just make sure that you loosely fold it in together. You don't want to fully combine it because if not, you'll just get a very chewy brownie instead of the marbled brownie cookie mix. Now it's time to put everything onto a parchment-lined cookie tray. I like to use my cookie scooper and make sure that I use even amounts on every single cookie scoop. You're going to want to space these pretty far out, about 2 to 3 inches apart from each other. They do tend to spread out quite a bit, but it just makes for a much better cookie. Once you spoon the cookies out onto your baking sheet, I like to add a little bit of coarse sea salt up on the top of it. It just enhances the flavor of the chocolate. You're gonna do that, just sprinkle a tiny little bit on each little mound of cookie batter. Once that's done, they're ready to be put in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Once you pull them out, make sure they are fully cooled, but what you're going to have is an extremely delicious cookie that everyone is going to absolutely love. Thank you so much for stopping by and trying this delicious cookie treat with us today. I hope that you make yours as well. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and follow us on social media.